welcome back for this third tutorial. My name is Bruno Flaven. So I've written an article about different use case, about different stuff. And this time we're gonna watch, so this is the first video, the third video. I was wondering how can I improve the image search inside inside the CMS or whatever, and to, first of all, to have search image and like natural language image query with in English, and second maybe in other language. What I'm using I'm using clips. This is mostly the discovering of a clip, and I'm using not exactly, I'm using OpenClip, which is a package that have been made. So let's dive directly. So what I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you two files. Like always, I have Sublime, I have also stuff like that, and I'm using the console. Oops, sorry, that's what I want. So I'm here. I'm going to show you first this. So we're going to open it through OpenAI. This is 12, and you have also this one. Okay, so what is all about? So you have a kind of you have a vectorization of the image, and the image are here. I'm using a small amount of image because I want to do some poke, and I'm using mostly, like I said, OpenClip. And then I'm going to perform some research. So I've made some research first in English, and then I've performed query in other language. So let's do the thing, the very basic one. So let's say the image are right here. I think you already know by now. So you have a certain amount of picture. I'm going to try to target this one, especially the badger. And you have a bear. You have also a bird, camel, stuff like that. And you have images that come directly from news. You see all these presidents, all these international people. For instance, Lula and Subiarto, which is the Indonesian president, and also Kamala Harris, people more unknown. It's a Syrian guy, and you have Edmundo Gonzalez, sorry, which is Venezuela. But anyway, we're gonna focus on this one. So let's say I'm gonna say a snake in the tree, because we're using Python, so I have a lot of image of snake, and I'm gonna launch it. I always do everything in comment just because I can't remember. So this one is gonna say, okay, what is the most closest image that I can find when I'm accounting the image. And he say, okay, animal snake, and indeed sorry, I should and in exactly, that's exactly what I was wondering. Animal snake. You see that this one, and he show me this one, okay, and he has an index, a similarity that is very close. If I say, okay, if I say, for instance, I'm gonna say, you can think about any natural language, because I know, but we're gonna say, okay, a snake and a bear down in the forest. Down in a forest. I don't know what is gonna. I should not do that, because I hope that I will have the beer. I guess I will have the beer. So you see, you can think about any kind of response, any kind of research. And what I'm gonna do right now is that I wanted to, it's he's still looking for the snake, and then we have the beer. And before we had the snake and the pangolin, because pangolin is closer to snake than it was, it's closer to the snake than the beer. So that's why when I have beer and snake and so on. So let's cut this, and I will commit this one. So let's take this one, which is using Streamlit, which is much more educational and much more easier when you have, so you need to install See, still using the same stuff. Streamlit, OpenClip, Torch, and faiss to improve the search. That was the previous tutorial. And then you see it's a pretty simple. I get the image, and so I'm going through the directory. Then he's encoding the image. I'm declaring that to the user, and normally you have a kind of. So I've also stored all this query that I've made. So let's say this time we're going to go there. We're going to do the same thing as we've made. I'm going to reopen the 12. Sorry, I'm going to reopen the 12. That was this one. So I will say the same thing, and he should show me, I guess, the snake, and in the second position the beer. But this time I'm going to see the image. So the snake is on the first position, and then the beer is here, and also the archive. So for instance, if I want the badger, okay, it will show me the badger. But if I'm using, you see the badger, if I'm using, for instance, in a foreign language, a tejonen en campo, is not going to show me the badger, because the model has not been trained for multilingual purpose, so it won't be show me this image. And also, for instance, if I take this one is in English, so Edmundo Gonzalez is going to show me the right image, I guess. I hope. But it's going to show me, no, it showed me Lula. So I should say, okay, let's say Putin shaking the hand. I think I have the image of Obama. It showed me Lula. Yeah, this one is correct. So you see, there's a difference, and if I need to yeah, I made few elements, but what is interesting is that you can work on that. That's a very good beginning to enable natural language search. Okay, but you see that it has to be improved for multilingual purpose if you need to work in multilingual language. Okay. I think that's all for this video. I hope you enjoy my stuff. I know sometimes it's a bit confusing, but I'm trying not to go too deep into the technical explanation, and I'll also try to focus on the usage, because that's one of my key interest. Okay, so you have everything. You have even the progression that I made with faiss with clip, and so on. Because why I did use faiss with clip, because I wanted to be sure to start with best practice and to improve the performance in terms of performance. Okay, thank you for watching. Don't forget, if you like my work, don't forget to subscribe to my video channel, and then I will come back for the last video, I guess. That will be about video editing. That's another issue and use case that I've found, and I will try to think of a potential solution or a POC to start my reflection. Then thank you very much. See you then. Bye bye.